Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Breaks through the contact, and he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They run behind center with Connor. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs at 4-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Connor up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They run it with Perine on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second down and 6 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing
fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there. And
something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game. But this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get... to the 37. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now 3rd down and 7. On the handoff, Connor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because Every team wants to win all games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third down and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Amari Cooper, 54 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Gets it downfield to Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
He may go.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
P-Ride.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy from the gun.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
shotgun now with Purdy.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
They start the drive with Connor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On the counter, it's Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying for it with P-Ryan.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, here's P-Ryan.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Samaje Pirine.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 5.
This is Connor running right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, You may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Purdy.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll hand it to Pirine.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Off left, McCaffrey. And he works free.
Still going. Christian McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian McCaffrey.
60 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, it's Connor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Stays on his feet. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you're at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy to throw.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis.